Hallelujah.
We are coming in hot.
late start to the week. Today is a Friday.
Fucking Friday. It's all good though.
Schedule got a little fucked up this week, man. We're busy.
Yeah.
We're busy men. We're not professional podcasters.
Yes.
But we do our best to get to the people.
Because we could have chalked it.
Could have chalked it.
And I'm not making excuses.
It's a good card this weekend, though, so we got to get in. And the kid killed it last week.
Oh, you did?
I killed it. I went
Real
6
quick.
I went 6-2, Pop.
Oh, man, hold on. Yo, I applied for I'm looking for a house. And the second you hit enter,
Everyone's blowing you up.
let me put my joint on.
I was going to say, where are you looking, but I don't want to put we'll talk about it off
Oh,
air.
yeah.
So the people don't know where you live.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Let me go. We got a little time.
You want to recap that card?
Run through it. But key points, I do want to stop at,
Yeah.
and I want to
Yeah,
get
just
your
tell me
opinion
what.
about it. Pass.
We'll start. Where do you want to start at, though? We'll start at
Just
the
take a
top?
glance. Just so we do our normal thing. Whatever. Bottom.
Yeah.
Corny. McParkin. KO. Modestus Bukakis. It was a submission, but I do not remember what it
Yeah.
was. Oben
Ova-
Elliott, I was pretty impressed
He
with.
looked good.
Yeah. Oben Elliott, I was pretty impressed with.
He wrestled more than I thought.
Right here.
This is going to start off.
Yes.
Mohammad Makayev and Manal Cape.
First and foremost.
You ever see the thing of when the two dogs are about to fight each other? They're
Yeah.
barking at each other through the fence.
Yeah.
And then they open the fence and the dog doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that reminded me of, because they were trying to fight each other before the fucking thing started, and then before the fight started, and then they got out there and
It just
they didn't do
didn't.
anything for 2 minutes. But there's a bigger story behind this whole thing with Mohammad Makayev not being re-signed. I think I've sent you some stuff on it. It seems like there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we don't really know about, and I don't want to speak on it too much. You know,
sure.
like the UFC clearly had the kid, super talented.
Yeah, 7-0.
Undefeated in the UFC.
Yep.
Has 4 or 5 finishes. I'm not sure if it's 4 or 5 though, out of those 7 fights. So he's finishing fights. But yeah, for some reason they're not too excited about the 125-pound division. And then there's some drama behind the scenes.
Again, you don't want to speak because you don't know what
I don't know
exactly.
exactly.
So I wouldn't shit on somebody's name. But hypothetically, like when I was hearing the rumors of he's a boring fighter, I was not like when they said he was getting cut because they didn't like his style.
And I knew that wasn't true. I
Yeah.
knew that wasn't true because there's guys out there who do
Even boring,
way less than he does, and he finishes fights.
Yeah.
Whether it's a submission or ground and pound, whatever it is, he finishes fights.
Yeah.
So this fight in particular wasn't the best fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't. He was pulling on my man's underwear and shit like that.
I apologize for being
Shut
late.
up.
Work issue. But no, I read what you're talking about. So apparently, what this dude did is he's very disrespectful at the PI.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that he's doing. He's disrespectful to the matchmakers. He thinks he's the shit, but he ain't nothing but a cold turd still. But that's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
why
These are
I
accusations.
know these are
Yeah.
accusations.
Say it,
I
I'm
know
a
all
catch.
I know all these things, but they're just accusations.
Yeah, I get it. Like I said, Dana didn't go into it. He just was like
Exactly.
PFL.
And then
And that's not petty. That's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and shit on you or whatever.
Punch him in the face.
There
The
you go.
sword pulling.
Yep.
There's a bunch of shit that this guy brings with him.
Be out. But yeah, Mohammad Makayev, whole situation. I'm waiting to see where he lands, and we'll go from that. Manel Cop broke his toe. If you remember that part, though, I don't know if he broke it. This will however that works, but it just didn't turn out to be the fight that you wanted to see.
Good to see Jake Hadley.
My man Jake, we took Jake Hadley.
Broke his skid because he was on a 2-fight losing streak.
Yeah.
And he took that fight on short notice.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Molly McCann.
Good for her though to fight through the rest of that fight, bro. She got bodied
she did.
twice.
I'm on Brener Brazil.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Yeah,
I didn't pick on this fight. I know.
Yeah.
I know some of our friends picked Molly McCann, and I was like,
I think her and Patty are gonna.
Patty's going, bro.
Patty's going.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get
and
there.
Molly is kind of getting left behind. I think they're gonna.
Yo,
have
them bodies
attack.
fucking, them
The
knees, them kicks.
Vicious.
Player.
Nathaniel Wood. Daniel Pena. This was a good fight.
It was. He didn't get it
Daniel's
done,
throwing heat, bro. I picked the first round. I picked him by a finish. It was like plus 500 or something. Like you gotta bro. The value's there.
Yeah.
Like you gotta. I don't bet, but if you're looking for value, there was value there.
And for the
but
record,
Nathaniel Wood looked really good.
We were playing that little game last week, so I was actually trying.
Yo, I didn't even know I was.
They said you $200?
Yeah, I was like, oh, $200. I'm like, bet. I was just out here, just betting with my heart, man. And it worked out for once. Arnold Allen, Giga. Arnold Allen was on the gas the whole time, pressed them backwards, and just didn't really let Giga get going. Yeah, it's hard it's like the Edson Barboza effect. You can't let if you let Edson come forward and dictate the pace, you're about to get fucked up. Yeah, and Giga's the same way. You can't give them space to let them get off on their kicks.
Kind of feel like Giga was whooping his ass in the first round, though.
That's probably when he looks the best.
Yeah, he looked the best in the first round for sure.
Yeah, that's when he looks the best.
I missed this fight.
All right, I'm on the Christian Leroy Duncan train. I think he's really good, bro.
We picked him, and then I switched.
Yeah, because we thought about the grappling aspect from Gregory Rodriguez.
Because Gregory can grapple his ass off,
and he's been using it a lot. Now he's been like he'll come in, start, and then it's just
did he use it in this fight?
His fucking neck is a tree trunk.
This dude is. He's besides his age, Gregory Rodriguez is definitely a stud, but Christian Leroy Duncan is definitely the future, bro.
Gregory's not old.
Ain't he like 35?
No.
He just looked 35.
He just looks 40. He looks 45.
I definitely assumed he was
like
old just by looking.
He's like 33, bro. Not like in MMA, like if you truly look at all the champions, like people think 20s isn't where it's at, bro.
32, 33?
32, 33,
Prime.
34, 35. Like like
that's
look
the
at
best
all
year you feel.
Yeah, like look at all these. Most champions are in that mid range. Yeah. Speaking of mid range, there was no mid range in this fight. Bobby Green came out, shoots on Patty,
brother.
Almost gets gillied
when he did it.
Almost gillied, and then sets up a fucking beautiful triangle, puts him to sleep, and almost breaks his arm at the same time.
You knew it was a rap, bro. Right?
Patty,
brother.
Patty looks good.
Bobby Green got that "What's up, Hammy?" fucking "What's up, Hammy?" like the fucking style. That shit.
Yo, you decided to get one step up. You could afford a bigger coffee today.
Bro, I know you ain't talking.
He went from the 12. He went from the 12 ouncer to the 16 ouncer. My man.
Did anybody see my coffee?
My man. That's
Sean's
crazy.
Face. Sean got the urinal cake face.
Is my coffee on
you are literally the ugliest person I've ever
Sean,
seen in my fucking life.
Your family tree is a reef,
brother. You
the fuck out of here.
You look like a creature out of the Goonies.
Your mouth's too far on the other side of your nose.
You're disgusting.
Yo,
it looks like something's trying to crawl out of you.
Move. Bobby King Green,
fucking family trees a reef.
That was a horrible joke. No, he didn't break.
All right, it looked like he didn't break. He was out. Dude didn't realize it, and he kind of did like his shit was getting broken.
I called this one. Tom Aspinall first round.
On air, I want to apologize to my boy Dean Thomas because I called up your show. And I went Curtis Blades heavy. He told me he said, "Where do I think I could beat him?" I gave him a whole bunch of you know what I mean, where I thought Curtis Blades could win.
Curtis touched him at first, and then he was like, "All right, bet," and then he got hit with. Tom slips that overhand over these guys' left hands, over their jabs, and he's fast, he's athletic.
Stop here 1 second. All right, whatever. Tom Aspinall beats Curtis Blades. We're here now. We have this picture. We have Tommy sitting here at interim waiting.
I don't give a fuck about John Jones and.
Miocic.
And don't give a fuck.
Okay, but
give me John Jones and give me Tom Aspinall.
Okay, for people that use the word Jones and fear in the same conversation,
he's not afraid of Tom Aspinall.
Can we get rid of this?
Tom Aspinall is going to get fucking cleaned.
I can't necessarily say that.
That's a very bold statement.
Yeah.
Listen,
that's a very bold statement, my brother.
Listen, all the time, every new heavyweight that's coming up, fucking Cyril Kane.
What do you mean? He
fought
on he fought one heavyweight.
This is true.
You said every new heavyweight. This motherfucker fought one time a heavyweight. He said every new heavyweight.
I guess
he's not going to match up against
you're probably talking about
Kane.
like Dominic Reyes and Thiago Santos.
It doesn't matter if he fought one time. They always bring a guy up that they have to try to push on the fan base that's going to beat John Jones, and it's not going to happen. Tom Aspinall.
I'm not saying he's going to beat John Jones, but he's not going
to get.
He's not going to get fucking smoked by him.
Yeah. But what I was going to say was, like I said, I know we was just talking about age. It's not that 35 is, but it is a factor as you continue to grow older over the years. You aren't. This isn't John Jones of 22 years old.
He's not the same.
The more time that goes by, the more he's losing just from the natural deteration of life.
And his aura too. It's like Yes, we all want John Jones back, but it like you see Tom Aspinall doing Tom Aspinall things, and you're like, I don't really care.
Even when you see him on Instagram, you're just like, damn, John Jones, he getting up there.
Yeah.
You see it in the beard.
Yeah.
You see it in the
I like Aspinall. I think he's going to be the fucking. I think he's going to want to.
Who'd you pick last week?
I took Aspinall.
Okay, sure you did. Sure you did.
Yeah,
but Tommy's on his way.
Yes, sir.
He's already fucking there. Called this one too, man.
You did.
Called this one.
And people were shitting on you about that. They was like, Brady's trying to basically make it seem like Bilal's the guy because he took a loss to him, but then trying to make no, it was.
Get the
but
fuck
you
outta
weren't
here.
the only one because Gilbert said the same thing. It's not that. It's just
guys who fight.
Yeah, and fought him.
And fought him and know what it's like to fight. So suck a dick.
Yeah,
Gabe. Even like I called it on the show. Gabe, my strength coach, was yo. How does Bilal win this fight? I said, pressure, volume, takedowns. What would he do? Exactly that. Pressure, volume, takedowns.
Guys, you got to understand something. Fighting is a fucking sport. It's not personal. Sean and Bilal did not have personal beef. It was a fucking business. It's a fucking business. I get the same shit. I was hearing about that. I didn't stand on business at the casino. I got my ass beat. Went and dumped on Bilal to fucking make my money back.
Hell yeah, brother.
Before we leave, because I do want to stay here for a quick second.
Yeah.
But with all right, so as of what you just said, I think the one thing that's going underestimated and that is very different when you get in there is the pressure and the volume. We know the wrestling's coming. I think the pressure and the volume is throwing people off because he kind of reminds me of like when, let me get this right, kind of like when Charles Oliveira somehow went through the fire and now he's this forward coming fighter. Like, where the fuck did this come from, right? So now you got Bilal who, and this is the thing, you can say whatever you want about this fight. I'm not really giving. I don't know what Leon. He said he didn't feel like himself, and that can happen.
Yeah, but
it's not
but
jet
they
lag.
but they all fought at the same time. My man hired a NASA specialist for sleep and shit like that. So like, you had all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted.
Yeah.
Like now you can't come out afterwards. He's like, I had a back injury, that. Like, come on, bro. If you had a back injury, pull out.
Yeah, but not only did he beat you wrestling, he damn near beat you on the feet, bro. And it just was
had him backing up. Like,
yup. And that's the scary part.
Was hitting him, and he wasn't. And Leon wasn't backing up just because he wanted to. He's backing up because he was getting hit, and he had to back up and retreat, and he had to put his hands up because he had to respect getting hit by Bilal. Like,
the
people
MMA,
need to put Bilal's a good fighter, and everyone needs to put. They need to put some respect on his name. Like. Yeah. It's a sport. You can go out there. It's a 50-50 chance. One guy's going to win. One guy's going to lose. Bilal was on a mission. He went out there, and now he's the new UFC welterweight champion. Yeah. Respect that man.
Obviously, always being present in what you have currently on your plate. Yeah. But does that, does it make you think, like, please hold on to it? I would love.
Either way, whether I catch him while he's a champion or I catch him
you just
on
want
my
that
way
back
up. Yeah, of course. Of course. But yeah.
There's nothing really to say.
No.
He did his
Good
thing.
For him.
Dumped Leon on his head. I was watching it with Coach.
Dump him right on his.
Right on his. See the meme?
I'm motherfucking 5'7" now and shit.
He shrunk a half a foot.
Yo, he did. I was watching it with Coach John, and one thing I will say, and it is not even. I can't put myself in the coach's shoes, but it is becoming annoying. Like when John was seeing his coach having to do that shit again, his question was, why? We just did 10 weeks of camp. Yeah. Why do I always have to reach into the epitome of your soul to get you to be a fighter? Yeah. And that scares me with Leon, with any other bets going, because it's kind of just like, do you want to? Why is every time you get in a fight, it's like you're not here? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever had those moments where it's like, but you don't have to tell me to be here. This dude is just not here, dog.
What I say is like, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the Big Steve effect is what I call it.
Yeah.
Know when they say Big Steve won't come around beat your ass when you're a kid, you're like, fuck, Big Steve coming, right? But then you actually stay and fight Big Steve and he really can't rumble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not, listen, Leon's fucking tough as hell. I respect the shit out of him, especially being the champ, defending his belt. Yeah. But more so, I feel like he just walks off like his name. Like, yo, I'm Leon Edwards, I'm the champion. And I don't think that fucking scared Bilal. I think that's what it was.
That was the worst analogy I had.
Nah, it's really not.
Either way, I did think, yo.
The fucking Big Steve, bro. You know what I'm talking
Yo,
about.
your forearms are sweating,
I'm
bro.
so like a motherfucker right
This
now.
dude is sweating bricks.
I know what it is. I'm fucking deformed. It was cold as shit in my house last night.
What was I about to say? Whatever.
It was a good night of fights, though.
Yeah, good, definitely good night.
We got another
night of
good day of fights for
Yes.
us. This card is on at 3 p.m. Let's
where's
kick
this at?
it right Abu Dhabi. Let's kick it right from the top. Cory Sandhagen, Umar Nurmagomedov.
I reached out to my boy Nick. We were talking about this, and I watched both of these. I watched about 3 fights from both of them.
Tell me what you
I
got.
just cannot find an area where I think Cory Sandhagen can beat Umar Nurmagomedov. I can't see him beating him on the feet.
They're both very talented on the feet, and then he has the X factor of the grappling.
Here's the thing. Like, okay, Cory has some jiu-jitsu, right? It's not nothing
for sure.
crazy. Like, even when I was watching him versus
TJ Dillashaw.
no, keep going. Hold on, let me just look. It wasn't Cheeto. Who did he have on the ground? Oh,
Peter Yan,
Rafon. I'm watching, and I was like, "It's there."
He did have a torn tricep in that fight, though.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Yeah, but so I think when I watch it, it's a lot of space in his jiu-jitsu. Like, it's a lot of escapes. Like, it's just a lot. Like, it's just a lot of gaps, right?
Gaps.
And I'm not talking about gaps like not knowing. I'm talking about space where people can just. You give that to a dude that wrestles
On his feet.
easily, right?
On his feet.
So I couldn't see it on the feet. I couldn't see it on the ground. I think it's gonna be a massive strength difference when they begin to grapple. This dude is just gonna be super, super strong. And I asked him. That's why I was like, "You tell me where you think Cory can beat him, and then I'll hear you out." He said, "Oh, his reply was Cory asking for this fight. Does that count for anything?" I said, "That's all you got." Like that. I'm like, "No, bro." And he was like, "So my thing is like," he asked, "Why would he ask for this fight?" And my thing is, I was like, "His last name,
because he's a fighter,
he's a Nurmagomedov from the exact
and
bloodline."
Cory's a fighter, and that's
Right.
what this is what he does. And of course,
And if you could beat a boogeyman from below, right? So it's
Yeah,
like he can
yeah,
fight.
he is the boogeyman
He is the
from
boogeyman in
below.
the division, right? So that's why you take this fight because that makes you him. After
I would
that.
just say Umar by decision, though. Like that's what I think is going to happen. I don't think he's going to finish Cory. I think
Right.
Cory's very hard to finish. Cory's super tough. They're going to have a good game plan with Trevor Whitman and his team coming in, but I just don't see where he gets it done.
My reply to him was definitely KO or points. TKO meaning ground and pound. I don't see him submitting him, but ground and pound or points.
I would like to see Sandhagen win, but because we're fighting that, I'm going to go
Cory
Umar.
did get submitted by
Aljo. He did.
Man, fuck Aljo.
Cory's on the way up, and Vayner.
Shara Bullet, Michal Oleksiejczuk.
Did you see that message?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Shara
lost me
by-
right there.
Shara Bullet by first round knockout.
If you don't know what message I'm talking about, he said somebody commented something like,
Something about him going back to Cage Warriors, and he was essentially like, I'm pretty much done.
right, if I lose, I'm definitely retired. He said, if I lose, which I probably am. I was like, other side.
Yeah. This next fight, my boy, Cheeto versus
yeah.
Figgy. This is a good fucking fight.
Because Figgy looked amazing last fight.
Figgy did look amazing, but I don't see him.
Grappling.
Figgy's a big, explosive, like, he wins those moments of, like, big punches, big kicks, takedowns. I just don't see him being able to do that to Cheeto. Like, I don't see him being able to hurt Cheeto. I don't think he's going to be able to take Cheeto down. Cheeto's never been finished. I can see Cheeto just being on the pressure and kind of winning a decision. It's going to look like some of his other fights, but I just don't see where Figgy can get it done. Cheeto's hard to take down, and he's never been knocked out. I don't think he's ever even been dropped. He ate that knee from Sugar Sean right on the mitt.
Yeah.
Cheeto is tough as grit, and I'm riding with Cheeto, and I think he's an underdog. So, yeah, go the other way. Oh, fuck, my.
Cheeto.
Go the other
Going Cheeto.
Yo, I'm over Cheeto.
That's fine.
That's my best way to put it. And I think he's a great
I
fighter.
like Figgy, too, so,
I like Figgy. I'm on the Figgy train,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of over Cheeto.
Remember Sean's fight in fucking Norfolk with him when he came out like Bret the Hitman Hart and shit?
What?
Ooh, Figgy?
Yeah, he came out with the leather
Oh, when
jacket.
he choked out Joseph Benavidez?
The fuck-
Knocked him out.
Bro, I thought he choked him out. He choked him out.
He
for the back?
choked him out with a fucking uppercut.
Or they fought twice.
They fought twice.
Oh, I was there the one he got.
He fucking hit him with the fucking...
It's
like,
a picture of him just like
slumped.
bad. I'm going Figgy, man. I'm on the
All right.
Figgy train
Who you
in
got?
this
I
new
go
division.
Cheeto, cousin. I was
Cousin?
Spell it? Cuzant.
Yo, this sweat on your forearms is crazy.
I'm telling you, I'm fucking defaulting. I'll be cool in about
Bro.
10 minutes.
For the record, I'm going Umar. I'm going Shara Bullet, whatever his name is.
All right.
Yeah,
And I'm going
for it.
Figgy. All right.
Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Michael Chiesa is going to take down Tony Ferguson and strangle him. Tony Ferguson got tapped out by Bobby Green. This man is about to get choked to sleep.
Is it time?
It's been time, brother.
7 fights ago,
He lost
bro.
7 times in a row.
Is that just a great relationship with the company?
Yeah.
And he said
it's done after this.
He said not only that, but he said his contracts get better and better. That's what he said in some.
It's over after this. Chiesa's big. He looks strong in the pictures. He's been off for a while. I think Chiesa's gonna fuck him up.
Tony's brain got
Tony's
knuckle
not,
prints
and
in it.
bro. He's coming up from 155. Like Chiesa's big. Like I fought Chiesa. He's big as shit.
Yeah.
He's about to ragdoll Tony. It's not even gonna be close.
I'm on the Chiesa train.
Mackenzie Dern versus Loopy. I think I like my girl Mackenzie, but I think she's gonna have a hard. She's not gonna be able to. Mackenzie has great jiu-jitsu, but she doesn't have great grappling, meaning she doesn't have the best takedowns to set up her jiu-jitsu. So she's going to have a hard time getting Loopy down, which I think that means that Loopy will have the cleaner strikes on the feet and be able to touch her up and keep the fight where she wants and win a decision. It's tough because like you have that great jiu-jitsu, but it's hard. Like her takedowns are slop.
Yeah. You saw them pictures. I'm not going to
Yeah, get ahead,
shit her.
brother.
I'm not going to shit her.
I'm married.
No. Immediately,
I'm married.
Pictures. Whoa. No. It was her hands. It was the black and whites they posted.
I didn't see it.
Fucking hands look. I mean, I understand jiu-jitsu girl, but god damn,
who you picking
bro.
in that? It don't fucking matter who you picking.
Here's what my
Mackenzie Dern, nice as shit from the hips down.
Joel Alvarez versus Elvis Brener. This is going to be a fucking barn burner.
Yes.
I was originally going Joel Alvarez, but going back into the tape, he has not folded under pressure, but when things get hard, it just seems like Elvis Brener is going to be the one that's going to be pushing forward, and he's not going to quit ever. And I think this is going to be a dogfight, and I just think he's going to have that extra oomph in him.
And Elvis has been in some great fucking fights so far, and it's hard to bet against him because, like I said, somehow, some way, he seems to win. I think his last fight was a loss against. Let me double check.
It was
the old Kyrgyzstan Orba.
Yep.
Yeah, his last fight. But if you remember, he was coming on strong towards the end, I think it was. So that fight was kind of back and forth, and most people thought Elvis had took it, but it ended up being a
Elvis is fucking really good.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at too many of these other fights.
I got some for you.
I got my boy Guram.
Okay. I got a couple.
Guram. I don't know how to say that man's last name, but he is a fellow Georgian. And yeah, I love his style.
That's Joe Piper if he's from the mountains and shit over there, bro.
That's Joe Piper from Bristol.
Fallcroft.
If I'm a
Bristol Joe.
If I'm gonna tell you where, even I'll give it to you real quick. You got Alonzo Menifield, Azamat.
Yeah, hopefully it fucking lasts longer.
Yo, this dude can box.
I'm picking Azamat.
Heavy-handed, great boxing, great striker. He's good for like 2.5 rounds, but then he will fade.
I'm picking Shamil versus Dante Mays as well.
Shamil's big as shit. Gonna be too aggressive. Dante Mays too laid back, too lax. This dude's all.
That dude looks like fucking a deer.
Who? Shamil?
Yeah.
No, he like Razavi. He like Razavi.
Whatever. They all look the fucking same.
And this Mohammad Yahya versus Coy Fernandes.
Yeah.
Go Coy. If I'm going for it. I'm going Coy Fernandes.
Yeah, keep that dumb shit out of my life.
Keep that what?
Don't.
You have a little power outage here, a little brownout.
Is that whole thing delete?
No fucking way. Is the fucking building wild?
I think so.
Oh my. I'm going to leave that exactly how it is just in case we don't get that beginning audio.
Yeah.
You just witnessed what just happened. I think the building just had a surge.
It is hot as fuck in Philadelphia right now, bro.
I'm so upset.
Hey, look at my forearm.
Nah, but that's because you got high blood pressure, my boy.
Nah, I got to get
You're
that little
fucking
white tail.
disgusting.
I'm so upset.
No, we're gonna be good.
All right.
Yo, it's going to 9. When we say 94, that means it probably feels like 104.
Yeah.
The humidity is crazy.
Now I look like I'm from Sean's neighborhood with the little white tail on my
Bro,
head.
you're from
Where they
Fishtown.
from?
You are literally from the bottom
Cotton
of the
Ave,
barrel.
Cotton
You are.
Cotton Ball.
You are. Y'all sell your houses for $500,000 to have people overdosing on your steps. Get out my fucking face.
I'm fucking.
Most
good.
of them come from Cotton Ave and Rising Sun Ave.
Real quick, you said Shamil, you said Guram.
Shamil,
I have nothing on the girls fight.
Shamil Guram.
This fight, I
Jai
kind of.
Herbert is a really good fighter. This would probably be a good fight too. Cedric Dumas is fighting.
Cedric Dumas might be a lock for me because Dennis Toulouse.
I'm not touching him. He's like a plus. He's like a minus 200
yeah,
though.
bro.
Holy shit.
He's horrible. And like I said, Rolando Bedoya versus Jai Herbert. I honestly wouldn't touch that either. Like that kid really comes to fight. It seems like he enjoys being in the fight more than he enjoys.
This was a question that happened or some shit we talked about last week where you're saying people with bullshit records in the UFC, and this clearly shows. My man's 10-9.
Who's that?
That's fighting Dumas.
Yeah, I was about to say if you look back and tell your kids like I was a fighter, when they pull your highlights up, it's gonna be really bad. Like he tries like a lot, but he just always getting beat up.
If your
bro.
quality as a fighter is that you try, it's
a
not,
bad joint.
It's a bad joint.
This shit's crazy.
It's definitely
What else,
bad.
man? What else is going on in the world of fighting?
I don't know, man.
We got Terrence Crawford fighting this weekend.
he do. We do.
Against a tough guy, right?
I just seen him
Dude's good, right?
What's his name? Not Miradov. I forgot his name. I don't think Terrence really cares about. He's going to trash this guy. I don't think he cares about this fight, but
This is up at 54, right? Or no?
I'm not sure. I did not box. I'm not gonna lie, man.
So listen, you guys obviously know I'm our social media guy, right? When it comes, I go for the trolls and go through our pages and shit. I'm serious. You know this, Sean. Calm down. Farah Ennis posted something yesterday. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers were on his shit, talking about Boots is going to get fucking cooked by Bud, running from Bud, all this crazy shit.
Don't say nothing crazy. What you about to say?
He's chasing Bud.
No, that's... Bro, that kid ducks no smoke, bro.
No. If them dudes fought, nobody's getting cooked. It's gonna be a good fight.
It's going to be a good fight,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah, nobody.
But Terrence is looking for the Canelo fights and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
he's at that point in his career where he doesn't want to fight somebody like Boots.
Canelo needs to fight.
And I'm not saying he's ducking him, but
Sean, why the fuck do you got all these flies around you, bro?
bro,
What the fuck are you
if
doing?
anyone has
You got
flies,
all them flies
if
around
any,
you.
my
What
boy,
are you wearing?
yo, listen.
Came in
Kurt,
here smelling like Albanian
Kurt,
piss.
if you look at the two of us, and if someone's gonna have flies around them,
No, it's
it's
definitely
gonna
you.
be
No,
you,
it's you.
with them trash ass Kensington tattoos,
It's
with that
fine with
trash
me.
ass Kensington face,
Bro, listen, your tattoo
with that
stink.
trash
The UFC
bag,
won't even update your
with that
tattoos.
trash bag body, you fat fuck.
Sex machine, bro.
You're
It's prime
disgusting.
rib.
You came up here-
Prime rib. And I got gravy on my
Prime
arms.
rib.
Prime rib. You know what's
You're a
prime
fucking,
rib.
you're a
Prime
fucking
rib.
tenderloin,
Yeah.
fat
I can't
ass
even
piece
look
of
at
pork.
You're cross-eyed and straight-eyed at the same time. How do you pull it off?
Motherfucker,
Look at
you
Look at
are from the Goonies. Look
Look
at
at
you.
you.
There's something coming out
Why
of your
is
stomach.
Your right eye is closer to your ear than the other one is as well.
Brother,
I don't get it.
brother. That was a
Sean,
horrible
No,
joke.
it's not a joke.
Your
talking.
fucking fight stats and your fucking stomach are the same. Trash.
252 and 2.
Huh? I said his fight stats.
Oh,
Trash.
I understand.
No. His fight stats.
I love throwing that shit out there. Fuck you mean? That's before man.
Yeah,
I just
right?
got hit by a piece of fucking sweat from this nasty motherfucker.
That's
All right.
What
gravy,
else?
boy. It's
Wrap that
gravy.
shit-
I'm trying to tell you.
Wrap this shit up. What else is going on?
Yo, I'm just gonna say it now, just in case we cannot recover that audio. I'm gonna leave it straight through, just how it looked.
Yeah.
And you guys
Fuck
will
it.
see. This just fucked us up. This has been a shitty week.
And by the way, Joe Pfeiffer is at a doctor's appointment. That's
Yes.
why he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask him how his rash is.
He's got small
A-
cocks.
ask- that was good. That's
This has
all
been
right.
a shitty.
That's all right, man.
It's I'm going through it.
Thanks,
man.
guys, for sticking with it. It's Friday. This shit should have been out way earlier, but we have busy schedules. We have power outages. We can't control this shit. All right. Sign up for Steady Picks Premium.
Sound up for steady.
Yep, steady fix.
Kurt's about to cry.